One of the big challenges that we're facing today is the transition from a defined benefit world to a defined contribution world and all the things that that implies. When I started out over 20 years ago in this area, we talked about the three-legged stool of pensions, savings plans, and Social Security. That has been replaced now by a two-legged stool, and so the DB plans are slowly fading away and working towards a world in which we will be largely reliant on a 401k plan is causing plan sponsors to think about how are we going to design those plans and make them effective to for our employees.
We're asking these people to make decisions about how much to save, not only in their retirement plans, but their healthcare plans, how to invest, and when to take out their money. And that's a huge challenge for most people, no matter how educated you are.
Retirement planning is just one component of the overall financial picture. It's different for everybody. People have different needs in different stages of their life cycle, and they have conflicting or competing priorities in managing their finances.
When you think about the fact that the defined contribution plan has become the primary savings vehicle for Americans, we believe that in order to solve that individual financial wellness challenge, you actually need to address another concept which we call plan wellness. So when we talk about plan wellness, there's three things I'll highlight. The first is industry wellness, thinking about regulations and the impact that that will have on the features that you choose to offer, as well as litigation and how to reduce risk on that front. The second area is around plan design wellness. And that includes things like having the right features that are going to help you get the outcomes you want. Things like auto-enrollment, auto-escalation. Have you designed your company match in a way that's going to drive the savings behaviors that you want? Thinking about those features as well as others, and how do you optimize them to deliver the best possible outcomes? And the third area is around investment wellness. And that is offering a well-designed investment menu, including the all-important Qualified Default Investment Alternative, or QDIA. And when you look at your investment menu, it's important to remember not to just focus on cost, but thinking about value of what's being delivered relative to cost. So we think that when you look at all three of those pieces together of plan wellness, you're in a much better position to solve this individual wellness challenge.
Trying to convince someone to do something that's in their best interest is a difficult task. And when you've got a group of employees that are not participating, sometimes you just are not going to be able to get them to join.
We provide quarterly and annual newsletters to our participants that explain not only how our plan works, but also general investing concepts. All of that is a necessary foundation to a good 401k plan, but none of it is nearly as effective as the auto features of auto enrollment, auto escalation, and auto default. Inertia is a powerful force. We all know that it exists in our 401k plans and with our participants. We used to let inertia work against us, and now we're letting inertia work for us through these auto programs.
From an employer's perspective, what we're seeing is there's really some key benefits there as well. First is around productivity. There are increases in productivity that are to be gained from a true financial wellness program. Next is around controlling costs. There are ways that this will actually help the employers control costs associated both with the benefit, but then more broadly, their business as well. So just really clear goals or achievements through both employer and employee. I think so often the context is around employee wellness, financial wellness. There really are clear financial wellness benefits to the employer as well.
The big challenge is with all the baby boomers retiring in the next several years, what can plan sponsors do to prepare these people for retirement? So educate sooner rather than later, because when it's later, it's too late, and encourage them to save, invest appropriately, and think about what it means to be in retirement.